magnitude. Everything goes out the window when the ball gets kicked off between Georgia Southern and Appalachian State. It does not matter your record. It does not matter your stats. When it's a deeper-than-hate rivalry, anything can happen. And Jason, you have been a part of this rivalry game. I'm sure you can attest to that.
Whitney, you're 100% correct. Once this ball is kicked off, you throw all the records and playbooks out the window. It's going to be a very intense game, and the players have this one circled on their calendars from day one. Also being a night game, Southern has a great design right here for the two-point conversion. You see from hipped off here to the left, and App State only has one defender to the Georgia Southern left of the formation to stop this. So as they hike the ball right here, it's an easy block by Fromm, and basically just running into the end zone. I think App State has to look into getting this fixed before Georgia Southern does it again.
That caught everybody off guard. It caught the Mountaineers off guard, even caught us off guard in the booth. But an electric start for Georgia Southern, 8-0 here on the opening drive. And now we'll see how the Mountaineers respond. Taking inside the 5 and across the 20.
Flag.
And a flag is down off of the return from Mikel Haywood. So we'll hear from our head ref. Try to pin this one high. See what he can do. Smith, the sophomore from Melbourne, Australia, had 3 punts against the Chanticleers last week.
Georgia Southern has to be careful. No, App State has blocked the punt this year for a touchdown against Georgia State. No pressure here, though.
Flag on the play. And a good punt from Alex Smith. Ball placed at the 2. Actually, 1. We'll see what the flag is on.
Nice punt, 0 returns.
More than 4 in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
Legal formation from Georgia Southern, so Smith gonna have another try here.
Yeah, definitely a bad penalty right there for Georgia Southern getting lined up. This is something you practice all week, and that was a great kick right there to put them on the 1-yard line. See that if they can replicate this again.
Tremendous punt by Smith. That is why Georgia Southern is one of the best net punting teams in the FBS.
And we got a false start on this punt right here too as well, so another penalty on the Eagles.
How about 2 for 2 for Smith? Inside the 5 before it got in, but looks like we're going to have another chance here.
Yeah, Georgia Southern moving the wrong direction right here. Got to get figured out on special teams. Just get lined up and kick the ball.
Formation, offense, kicking team. More than 5, 4 in the backfield. 5-yard penalty, replay 4th down.
So that is the second consecutive penalty where the Eagles have had more than 4 players in the backfield in the punt.
Yeah, I guess it's the left. They switching the formation now. Yeah, the left guard, he was too far back. He has to be on the hip of the last guy on the line of scrimmage. And in those 2 scenarios, he was not. They got it fixed right here, though.
Will the 3rd time be a charm for Alex Smith? Gets an Eagle bounce at the 10. They may mark it at the 11, but 3 tremendous punts from the Aussie, Alex Smith. We'll see the Mountaineers back on offense when we return on ES Stroman.
For getting hit, that's a very great ball right there. That's actually got to be pulled in.
So that brings out Connor Maynard, the punt for the Mountaineers. Deep to return is Josh Dallas. Takes it at the 9. Dallas. About 9 yards there.
That's a very interesting return right there with this tight coverage they have.
Well, one thing we are seeing since that Eagles opening drive for a touchdown, the defense is really locking in. Aside from the penalties, even after the takeaway for the Eagles defense, Mountaineers defense stepping up and preventing any points since then. Alex Smith sends this one deep, fair catch, and bobbled by Jackson. Manages to hang on, a flag right at the end.
That's a tough penalty because he called a fair catch, but he also bobbled the ball.
Final matchup of the regular season, rivalry week, the 40th all-time matchup between Georgia Southern and Appalachian State. DeAndre Buchanan will take this one out of the end zone. Buchanan gets tripped up and goes to the 15. Eagles on offense when we come back after the break. 8-6 Georgia Southern on ESPN+.
Yeah, nice play right here by Georgia Southern. They bring a guy across to be the lead blocker. He actually turns back, has no one to block. I believe App State maybe needed to roll a safety or kick a linebacker on that position. But a good call by the Eagles and way to find the end zone.
What a season it has been for the fifth-year senior Jalen White. The first time in the Clay Helton era that he's been available and healthy for this game against Appalachian State. His 10th rushing touchdown on the year, 33rd rushing touchdown in his career with the Eagles. PAT good by Gavin Stewart. It is a 15-6 Georgia Southern lead over Appalachian State.
Yeah, this is probably the easiest touchdown White to have all year. As he wrapped around there with just no one there. You see the guard pull, both guys fold in. Nice block on 21, touchdown for Jalen White.
Happy Honda days are here. Save on all Honda SUVs from $269 a month or save thousands with 0.9% financing. HRVs, CRVs, Passports, Pilots, and Prologues. Gas, hybrids, and EVs. Honda, KBB.com's best overall brand and best overall EV hybrid brand from $269 a month or 0.9%. To have happy Honda days, search your local Honda dealer today.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket, like Lily.
With Cricket, my bill hasn't changed in years. I know exactly what to expect, and they deliver.
Welcome to life without hidden fees. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Smile, you're on Cricket.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. This weekend only, get a free Whopper Jr. with a $1 purchase, only on the BK app.
Alexandre Pantoja, the best flyweight in the world.
Aya Sakura making his UFC debut.
We got two undefeated phenoms. Let's go.
What a night.
A December pay-per-view to remember.
What a night.
Alexandre Pantoja, the best flyweight in the world.
Aya Sakura making his UFC debut.
He's a vicious striker. We got two undefeated phenoms. Let's go.
I'm so pumped for this fight. They will not be able to keep the roof on this place.
Friends, how many of us have them? Well, for Georgia Southern and Appalachian State, it's a rivalry that started back in the 1930s and then revived in the 80s and early 90s when both teams were a part of the SoCon. Now moving on in the FBS in the Sun Belt Conference, the 40th all-time matchup between these two programs.
Yeah, it's definitely a great history between the two teams, and it's glad that we still play it every year. You definitely want to keep a rivalry going for the fans and for the players.
And also now being played in the final weekend of the regular season as Mountaineers returning this kick. Mikel Haywood stays on his feet and got to the 28. What needs to change for Appalachian State here in these final 2:42 of the first half, Jason?
Yeah, they got to quit with the penalties. They're running the ball very well, getting chunk plays on first down. If they eliminate the penalties, I think they can march up and down the field. So ultimately, keep your hands to themselves.
Got 7 penalties.
What is it?
The bus is leaving in 5 minutes.
All right, fine. I'll be out in a second.
You scared the gigabytes out of me.
I scared you.
The future isn't scary. Not investing in it is. 100 innovative companies, 1 ETF.
I think I might have oiled myself.
Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
Come on,
Mufasa. Let's get in some trouble.
It's time. I'll tell you a story. About the prince you know as Scar. And an orphan who would become the king.
Mufasa, the Lion King.
Can I make one suggestion? Less drama, more meerkat.
Rated PG. Tickets on sale now.
Oh, it's mesmerizing.
Moments away from the second half, beginning on ESPN Plus. Georgia Southern a 15-6 lead. The Mountaineers will get the football to start the second half. Gavin Stewart boots this one deep. And returning at the 5 for App State. Haywood gets pushed back to the 20. So look at the first half having their opening drive halted by interception. The defense forcing a takeaway, fumble recovery. As that ball sails in the end zone. Whitney Hayworth has more on the wide receiver, Mekhi Jackson.
Well, Danny, offensive
option days, back when you played in the mid-2000s.
Yeah, it brings back some memories right there. Definitely climbing up in the pocket, but he's doing a good job of moving the chains with his feet tonight, and I think that's the key to success for them.
We saw some highlights from your 2007 game against App State. Was that your favorite memory against the Mountaineers? What was your favorite overall in this rivalry?
I'd probably, 2007 or 2005, I actually had a punt return for like 90 yards or something like that. That was probably the first time I actually got back there to do punt return in college, and that worked for me.
So the Mountaineers need a response on Georgia Southern App State rivalry has unfolded throughout the night. And it seems like Joey Aguilar has really been able to get things together. 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, although he had the 2 picks. And J.C. French getting the job done in the running game. 57 yards on the ground.
Yeah, I think both quarterbacks are coming into their zone.
8:16 to go in the fourth. DeAndre Buchanan waves that one off. Eagles will take over from the 25. What needs to happen for Georgia Southern now after the last drive they had resulted in a turnover?
Yeah, I think for Georgia Southern, don't let a bad play worse.
Or just get whatever yard you can get. Alex Smith boots this one deep. Taken at the 32. Mekhi Jackson across the 40 and runs out of bounds.
A great return right here by Jackson. He's doing everything tonight. He's catching the ball now. He's doing return. I don't think App State's been a big.
That touchdown, as of right now, secures a victory for the Eagles. And what a night it has been from the prettiest little stadium in America. From the opening drive where the Eagles explosive on that first drive for a score, to 2-point conversion for Matthew Daniel to catch the Mountaineers off guard.
How important was the 2-point conversion now to a 9-point game?
Well, that's massive. You take now the Mountaineers a touchdown and a 2-point conversion from them will tie it up, and now you need a touchdown and then an onside kick. And here's the thing, App State used all their timeouts